All right, so today we have a new Dragon Quest game coming out soon. I have no idea what this looks like, so let's take a peek at what this looks like. Hopefully, this doesn't tell me I have to go sign in. New adventures on the horizons. Oh, I didn't say on the horizons. Never mind. A new kind of Dragon Quest. Yo, yo, hold on. Yo, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, so this. Hold on. Wait, so is this like a roguelite or something? Because this might be that looked very roguelike esque, but I don't think they're gonna say what it is, but we'll see. Wait, Eric? Was that Eric? My goat. Shout out Eric, my guy. Wait, maybe that wasn't Eric.
ドラゴンクエストスマッシュクロ
めったく女神様も面倒
Okay, wait. So closed beta test starts October 14th, 2025. Apply now. You best believe I will be applying now.
押し付けてくれるぜ
I wonder if they have a Twitter. All right, so it's pretty interesting. What the fuck are these recommendations? It looks pretty interesting. The only thing that I have to say about another Dragon Quest mobile game is the lifeline of these games are never good because we've had two Dragon Quest games and they've all shut down pretty shortly. Like we had Dragon Quest Tacts that was around at least globally for like 3 years, I believe, and then we had Dragon Quest. What was it called? Like Stars or something. And that one did not. I think that one lasted like 6 months. So it's not looking good for us Dragon Quest fans because I am a Dragon Quest fan. I beat Dragon Quest 11 like a few years ago. I enjoyed it. It was really good. I need to go back and play the older ones, but yeah, Dragon Quest 11 was really good. I can see why people were saying that it was like game of the year whenever it came out. But yeah, I want to be excited about this because this game reminds me a little bit of like Dragalia Lost, but then it has roguelike aspects to it. I'm assuming because of the little like selection you could have if you level up an ability or something, I believe. So I want to be excited for it, but at the same time, I don't want to get my hopes up. So let's see what the comments say, and then we'll be out of here. All right. Hard to get excited about a Square Enix gotcha, to be honest, since we all know outside of the JP, it won't last longer than a year at most. Also, what kind of name is Smash slash Grow? I mean, that's true. A very, very interesting name. I don't know why they did that. Smells like EOS in a year. Surely a Arch Hero clone will be an absolutely top grossing moneymaker in 2025, 2026. Trash. Square Enix, no thank you. I like the Dragon Quest franchise, but the mobile games of the IP are always closed on global because they can't garner enough attention. At least it seemed interesting, and I'll try it. Dragon Quest Tales of Luminera. That's actually really true. So if you don't know what this comment's talking about, the Tales of franchise had a game called Tales of Luminera, and it kind of reminds me of that too. Now that I think about it, and that game did not last that long either for both versions of the game. The game came out like 3 years ago or something, died within like a few months, which was very sad because for Tales of players, fans, we don't have anything. Like we had mobile games before, but they're all gone. And like there's really nothing to hold you over if you've already beaten all of the games. So it sucks. It honestly sucks. Looks like a cheap cash grab. Kind of reminds me of Full Boko. I thought it was Dragon Quest Smash or Pass effort. Bro. Dragon Quest Smash or Pass. Not gonna lie, this looks pretty bad. It wouldn't even be playing. It wouldn't even be worth playing if it looked amazing, considering how awful Square Enix manages their gachas. And the service in 6 months to a year is my guess. Dragon Quest Global died for this nonsense. What the fuck? Okay, this is a Dragon Quest game. Sorry, I love it. It's cause it's like the Die Gotcha, which was amazing, but sadly a flop and died after the first Annie. I forgot that they even had the Dragon Quest Die game. I forgot that was even a show. Wow, that really was a thing. Square Enix dropping this while I wait for Honkai Star Rail live service Final Fantasy gacha game. Dragon Quest Mobile doesn't do well in global. Square Enix mobile game end of service 6 to 12 months. Yeah, now learn my lesson with both Dragon Quest and Square Enix mobile games. Even the upcoming Final Fantasy Mobile. I don't know what that Roman numeral is. Alright. So yeah, there are people who do want to play this game, but at the same time, there are people who are like, I don't want to play this if the game is only going to last for like 5 or 6 months, which I can't say I blame. Because, like the comment said, a lot of Dragon Quest games do not last that long. Even I said that. Some of these games don't last that long because they're just poorly managed or they don't make a lot of money. And for some reason, Square thinks that if a game does not rack in $1 million day one, they have to axe it for whatever reason, which I genuinely do not understand why they do that and why they don't let the game be around a little bit longer, because maybe then it would gain them more money, but they just say, up, we're not making enough money, kill it. So, I don't know, will I try this out? I probably will, but I just wouldn't spend money on it or expect it to be around that long. So, yeah, just keep that in mind if you are going to play this game. Have the mindset of it not being around that long. So, if it does happen, you're not disappointed. And if it doesn't happen, you're also not disappointed. So, with all that out of the way, are you going to try Dragon Quest Smash Grow? Once again, weird name for a game. How long do you think this game is going to last before I have to make an end of service video? Hopefully, this game is going to be like the thing that we're not expecting, and it's here for a very long time. And, you know, hopefully it is. But I would not have my expectations up for this. But I'm going to leave it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.